Shawn Michaels and Triple H did touch penises at least once.
Welcome to the Raw review.
Good intro. Breaking news. Breaking news. Triple H and Shawn Michaels admit to sword fighting with their penises during the Attitude Era.
And we're not surprised.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, seriously. This is the Raw review.
Yeah.
This is the Wrestling Rundown.
Hey!
Those are our names.
This is week 99.
Yeah, one more to the big one.
Let's talk about the matches.
What happened?
Thought
We
were
had
gonna talk about that thing I was going to do.
Well,
Fine, we'll save it.
we had Cesaro defeat Kevin Owens by disqualification.
Man.
We had Tyler Breeze defeat Goldust.
Ah.
We had the New Day and Big Cass defeat the Vaudevillains and the Dudley Boys.
This is a good match.
We had Emma defeat Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Rusev won a Battle Royal to become the #1 contender for the U.S. title.
Yahoo!
And in the main event, the Bullet Club defeated the Samoan Dynasty in 6-man tag action.
Yeah.
This was a weird Raw.
Yeah, as you were
Yeah.
going through, I remembered, like, okay, I liked that, didn't care about that. I liked that kinda, didn't care about that.
So, we started with Shane and Stephanie deciding who was gonna, like, make decisions on Raw.
yeah, because that's what we need in this new era, is more opening with long talking segments.
And so they were going back and forth, and Owens is like, hey, I should get a shot at the Intercontinental title. I never got my rematch. And then Cesaro was like, well, if it wasn't for you, I'd be Intercontinental Champion, so I deserve a spot. And then Shane's like, well, you guys have to fight each other, and whoever wins will get a shot at the Intercontinental title. And then The Miz was a commentary, and then the match was awesome.
Yeah, well, you put Cesaro and Owens in a match. Like, I bet they would fail if you put them in a ring together and be like, hey guys, have a bad match.
And they'd be like,
No, because you know, if you told them to have a bad match, the match would be so bad it would be good.
Yeah.
Because they would be so good at having a bad match, it would be entertaining.
It'd be a novelty. So yeah, it all boils down. We get Cesaro hitting an uppercut on Miz on the outside, and then they
Because
fight.
Miz was on commentary.
Yeah, we
guys.
forgot to say that.
No, I said it.
Did you?
Yeah, I said it.
I forgot to say that.
I forgot you said it.
Anyway,
I said
Cesaro
it.
uppercutted Miz to death.
Yes, and then they get back in the ring, and then Miz is like, "No, fuck you guys," and he attacks Cesaro.
Yeah,
He ate
Zombie
his
Miz.
brains.
And then Cesaro's getting beat down by Owens and the Miz, and then Sami Zayn comes out and beats
Sami
up
Zayn
Kevin
hates
Owens.
zombies.
And then
And other
Miz ends up running away, and we get Sami Zayn standing tall with the Intercontinental title like we got the night before with Kevin Owens at Payback. So, we're building up this Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, I think there's going to be another
Fatal 4-way.
brawl between these people next week where, like, Cesaro's going to win, and he's going to hold up the title,
Probably.
and then Miz
And it's going to end with, like, he's going to swing Sami Zayn like 40 times, and he's going to swing Kevin Owens like 40 times, and then he's going to go to swing The Miz, and Maurice is going to pull him out of the ring.
Well, and then I think Miz will come out on top and hold the title, and then that's when...
And then someone's going to win, not the Miz.
Hopefully not.
We had Goldust causing issues between the Gorgeous Truth, and then Fandango came in.
This storyline doesn't anger me like the last one I really hated.
It just boggles your mind.
Yeah, this just... I don't like
I
it.
get it.
It doesn't make sense.
From an outside perspective, when I think about it and when I talk about it, I think it's like a waste of time and a waste of space. But while I'm watching it happen, I still find myself thoroughly entertained.
It's for
by all the weird fucking...
It's for very entertaining guys.
And they're all doing really awkward shit.
I want this to end with Tyler Breeze and Fandango becoming a legitimate tag team.
Yeah, no, I think what's
that's
going to
payoff.
happen is Fandango and Tyler Breeze and R-Truth and Goldust will both become the two next teams to be in the tag division.
Yeah. This went into a singles match where Tyler Breeze beat Goldust because R-Truth and Fandango were having a dance-off and trying to get the attention of Goldust.
Thankfully,
and
it wasn't a pants-off.
Tyler Breeze won with a roll-up. Then we had the facing off between the Samoan Dynasty and the Bullet Club, making the 6-man tag main
Or
event.
as commentary called them, the family and the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mullet Club.
We're only
That was
one
the
of them
click.
has hair.
That was the click.
Then we had what we needed for the vaudevillains.
Yeah.
They took what happened to Enzo and made it a heel promo, which was good for them.
Yeah.
They are officially getting the tag team title shot against the New Day at Extreme Rules. And so while they're talking about how they're real men, we would have come back and we're gonna beat you, the Dudleys come out.
It makes enough sense to me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Their argument made sense.
Yeah.
Is that nobody won the tournament.
And so they want. Oh yeah, they
so
wanted
they
to
want
restart
it restarted
Yeah.
so they could win.
But then Cass came out and said, "No, me and Enzo eliminated you guys, so you guys don't even get a say." And
everybody fought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we had an 8-man tag match, which was fun.
I liked that match.
Yeah. No. The match itself was good.
It's rare that a big 6 or 8 man or however many people tag match gets thrown together,
Yeah.
and then I'm like really into it.
Yeah. There was an interesting situation between the Vaudevillains and the Dudleys where they didn't get along, but they got along at the same time.
Yeah.
It was a weird.
They didn't get along, but they recognized like, okay, we have to win this match if any of us want. Like,
I love how much Bubba kept complaining that he wasn't getting tagged in during the match.
Yeah.
Specifically by the vaudevillains.
Yeah. But Bubba is in towards the end. He tags in Devon. They're getting ready to set up and hit the 3D on Big Cass. Kofi hits a crossbody on Bubba, taking him out. Cass is able to come back on Devon, hit him with the East River Crossing, and Big Cass picks up the win for him in the New Day.
yeah.
Then we had women's match. This is a match that I was surprised we didn't get like the first kind of clash on maybe the pre-show of Payback.
Yeah.
But still a good match. Emma versus Becky Lynch. They've been getting real catty at each other in the back during promos, and they've had little Twitter exchanges and whatnot. The crowd was really dead for this match.
Yeah, well, I think that's going to change over time. It's 2 women who kind of haven't been built up a lot. Like, yeah, Becky's been involved in the title stuff, but she's always been the odd one out.
Right.
It was really a Charlotte-Sasha feud.
And then Becky there.
Yeah.
And then Emma's just coming back up into her own.
I think once these 2 start really getting into it and showing what they can do, people will be more invested in this.
Yeah.
But right now, I think also this crowd was just pretty dead.
Yeah. And this was kind of...
I think what happened is after the 8-man tag, the New Day and Cass left and partied, and everyone in the crowd actually also left. So WWE quickly during the commercial break replaced them all with cardboard cutouts.
They just got all the staff members to...
Where's it? We need to... They took all the concession people and just put them in seats. Like, you gotta look like the crowd.
CGI'd a crowd in.
There you go. But Emma ends up picking up the win. Becky's getting really aggressive, stomping her into the ropes, and she's got the ropes because she was about to get put in the disarmor.
Yeah.
And the ref is trying to back Becky Lynch up, and while that happens,
to the eye.
Emma's able to poke Becky in the eye, and then hit the Michinoku driver, which I don't think I've seen her use before.
No.
So a cool new finisher for Emma, and Emma picks up a win.
Yeah, good job, Emma.
Then we had the complete...
No. You're totally off. She's here with a blue thunder bomb.
I'm sorry it was a blue thunder bomb.
Blue thunder bomb to the eye, followed by a blue thunder bomb.
Then we had the completely unnecessary Ambrose Asylum.
Yeah. Okay, so...
I want to hear you out because I want to see if you have the same feeling I do about this.
Go for it.
I think I'm going to say something different, because all I'm going to say is, here's what we need in the new era. We need talking segments in the beginning, and we need the highlight reel back. That's the change that WWE needs right now.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. I am definitely a big Dean Ambrose fan.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
As we all are.
And I definitely find it really easy to dislike Stephanie McMahon's character.
Right.
on
Which is-
television.
she's a
which
great
she's
heel.
supposed to do
She's
it.
good at what she does.
But this whole Raw, Stephanie is doing everything she can to play this uplifted, I'm trying to be good, I'm trying to coexist with Shane character. And to me, Dean Ambrose was like being a complete asshole, doing everything in his power to piss her off.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a Dean Ambrose thing.
Yeah, but still, it just seems like, okay, if Stephanie is like letting good things happen on Raw, why are you trying to ruin that for everyone?
Yeah, Dean, don't poke the bear.
Yeah, Ric Flair did that enough on Camp WWE.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo! But yeah,
Woo!
so this just builds up more for Jericho comes out and ends up hitting the
They just punch a lot.
the code breaker, and
They
then
punch a lot, and then
he breaks Mitch on the back of Dean Ambrose's head.
Poor
Mitch's
Rest in
career
peace.
hasn't been super good.
No. So yeah,
First he was a member of the
let's.
Spirit Squad. Then it's
Moving
clearly
on.
the same guy.
Moving
okay?
on, we had the Battle Royal
He's also the
tournament
money.
to determine who would face Kalisto at Extreme
He's also
Rules
the same
for
punk.
the U.S. Championship.
The M stands for
A
bitch.
group of very eclectic WWE stars,
It's clearly Mitch Punk.
and then we had we kind of had the people who were obviously going to win because they got entrances. We had
And they were bad choices.
Titus O'Neil, and then we had
Everyone-
Sheamus, and then we had Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin was fine, but the first two just like
Yeah.
Baron Corbin made sense because he just won a huge ass battle royal.
Yeah. So yeah, we got Stardust, we got Sin Cara, we got the League of Nations guys in there, we've got Darren
Social
Young, we got
Outcasts.
Social Outcasts, we got all these
Victor.
random people.
Victor, who was the first one out, by the way.
And so
In about 30 seconds.
we were all so nervous, especially with the people that they chose to give entrances to, which are usually the winners.
yeah.
And so we were like, okay, what is going to happen here? You know, and we had like people we wanted to win getting eliminated real fast. We had Apollo Crews get eliminated. We wanted the Sin
Bo
Cara.
Dallas.
Sure. We wanted the Sin Cara versus Kalisto,
Okay with
and
that.
Sin Cara ended up getting eliminated. And so we're like, okay, now we have all three members of the League of Nations and Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
That's our final four, which is just
And they just beat the fuck out of Ryder. For
yeah. And it's like, oh, okay, the League of Nations are going to get back together, and they're going to eliminate Zack Ryder, and then one of them is going to win.
Yeah, and then, so they tried, and Zack Ryder actually hung on and stayed on the apron
And then,
while they all turned on each
yeah,
other.
Rusev and Del Rio all of a sudden were like, get Sheamus out, fuck him. And then they started fighting
Thank
each
you guys.
other, and it was just insanity from this point. Del Rio eliminates Sheamus with a massive clothesline
Yeah.
over the top rope.
And then he kicked him in the face.
Yeah, and then Rusev eliminated Del Rio?
No, Rusev threw Del Rio over the top, but he stayed on, and then Zack Ryder came out and drop kicked him.
Right.
Yeah, and then Ryder.
Which was like, so I felt like was a mistake because that just like totally exposed himself too early.
Yes.
Look, there were three really good moments in this match.
Okay.
First was Titus O'Neil just clocking Sheamus in the back of the head to the point where Sheamus had to roll out of the ring for a
Yes.
second. Second was Sheamus just fucking hucking Titus over the top rope, which looked really dangerous, and I was happy
It was
for
definitely a waist lock throw.
Yeah. And then third was the look, and the best moment was the look on Zack Ryder's face when he realized, fuck, now I gotta beat Rusev.
Yeah, by myself. Which he almost did.
Got very close.
But unfortunately, unfortunately for him,
Yeah,
this was the best heel outcome I think we all wanted.
Yeah, what I will say, I really liked this match. Because any match where I'm not super pissed off at the end, but can make me, like, so nervous and invested,
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
I count as a win.
Right.
And
Luckily for me, the eliminations, like the final four eliminations, happened in order of like who
Yeah.
I wanted to win the least.
Yeah.
yeah. So Sheamus was out, so it's like, okay, we're safe. Okay,
We're
now
safe from Casper Milky Toast.
Del Rio's out.
Okay, good. We don't have to deal with the
Okay,
same
so
thing
it's,
we did.
it's either going to be Rusev or Ryder,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with either result.
Yeah, it's
Now I
gonna be
can
Zack
enjoy
Ryder.
this.
Zack Ryder, who's cool, and could probably have a really good match with Kalisto.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ryder is one of those guys who I can't remember him having a bad match.
Yeah.
Even in his
He's
squash
consistent.
matches, like
Yeah. And then, or Rusev, who's definitely a good worker. There's the plus side because Lana's going to be around. And you sometimes get funny promos about anuses.
yeah,
And fish. So, yeah,
Fish
Rusev is the number one contender and will face Kalisto at Extreme Rules for the United States Championship. Then we had Charlotte and Ric Flair reiterating why Natty lost at Payback.
She said stop
Charles Robinson coming out and saying that she didn't tap out. She verbally said, stop it. That's why he rang the bell. It was still
That's
very
because-
shifty.
Yeah.
Charles Robinson was down there whispering that he was going to show her penis as pictures.
No, stop it. So yeah, Charles Robinson, kind of giving his reasoning, his faux reasoning, why he awarded the match to Charlotte. Natty doesn't see it the same way. She comes out and fights both Charlotte and Ric Flair. Puts Ric Flair in the sharpshooter, and Charlotte saves Ric Flair, and they're walking.
Then I'm wondering if something happened to Ric Flair because he was selling the right side of his face.
Well,
Natty
Natty
the
slapped
shit
him.
out of him.
Yeah, but she slapped him on this side.
He
And then the whole
forgot.
time is he was doing this and he was covering the whole half of his face.
Yeah,
I
it
felt
could
like
just be-
was he stroking?
It could just be old syndrome.
It was
where
the-
he's like.
This side of his face smashed against this side, and so this side hurt real bad.
It could just be old syndrome where he just forgot what side to sell.
Everything hurts. And they end up meeting Stephanie in the back, who decides that Natty's going to get a rematch at Extreme Rules in a submission match, and Ric Flair is banned from ringside. Awesome that Ric Flair is banned from ringside, but wouldn't this technically be a submission match anyway?
Well,
Both of them would win with a submission.
here's the thing that bothers me about it being a submission match. I think that's fine because it eliminates pinfall. You have to use your submission. I don't like it for Extreme Rules. That's not like an extreme stipulation to me. When you tell, I know submission matches are technically no DQ, but when you tell me submission match, I think it's going to be a pure wrestling match. It's going to be a wrestling clinic.
I'm interested to see if they can really put together a technically sound, just amazing wrestling match.
I would love that, but not for Extreme Rules where it's the pay-per-view I tune in to see weapon shots.
I think I like it in that respect that it's a break from all the weapons, because we talk about all the time, things like TLC. We've seen everything up to a certain point, and especially with Roman Reigns and AJ Styles being an Extreme Rules match, we don't want to see all this stuff.
But it's like,
and then those two have
it's like
a match.
what you were saying, how it should have been a cage match so no one can interfere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I totally would have preferred that.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at. Not an Extreme Rules match, just a different stipulation.
Right.
Yeah, something that's not a submission match, because a submission match is extremely just pure wrestling. It's going to be wrestle, which is good, and we know Charlotte and Natty can do that.
Yeah.
That's their thing. They're both technical wrestlers. They're not brawlers, they're not high flyers, they're not hardcore people, they're technical wrestlers. So I really do sort of feel like they should have been put in a different stipulation match to, again, start going in the way of they are equal among the rest of the superstars.
Yes.
Right.
As opposed to, let's give one pay-per-view, give them the screw job finish, and the next pay-per-view, give them the most tame
Give them the
stipulation.
only wrestling match.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how this plays out and then into Extreme Rules. But then we have our main event, 6-man tag team match, Samoan Dynasty versus the Bullet Club.
This match was great.
This was fun. This was a good building off of the tentative friendship between AJ, Gallows, and Anderson, and then obviously the family dynamic of the Samoan Dynasty, and still having some good tension between Styles and Roman.
The Usos coming out during the entrance and being like super jazzed up and amped up really clashed with Roman Reigns and his theme music.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
Because he's very
stoic.
and his music is
should've-
very dun dun.
They should have done that thing where they combine their entrance music so it's like, just goes back and forth, and had Roman come out very stoic with them dancing on both sides of them.
It would have been cool if they came out
They
and
should
did.
have came out to the Too Cool theme.
No. If they came out and did.
And give Roman the glasses.
Anyway, moving on from the entrance.
It's just Rikishi dressed as Roman Reigns.
The match was good, and it's, I don't know, I was in and out of it. I don't think there was anything big that happened during the match itself. It was the ending into what happened post-match that was like the big...
Well, the really big thing during match that I thought was cool was the boot of doom onto the barricade.
Yeah, which is what set up the end. That's a fucked up way to take that move. Roman getting...
It makes me wonder if Roman Reigns is afraid of taking the Magic Killer. Because they hit the Magic Killer on everybody, except Roman Reigns only takes the boot of doom.
Maybe.
Interesting. They hit the boot of doom on Roman on the outside. He gets hung up on the barricade. This leaves Jimmy and AJ Styles in the ring. I don't even know what happened to Jay. Jay got taken out. So it's Jimmy and AJ Styles.
Got arrested for walking.
Jimmy hits a crossbody gets a near fall, but AJ is able to. He ends up getting backdropped over onto the apron, and then as Jimmy is coming back for some sort of...
He was going for the dive.
He was going for the dive because he actually had AJ on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then AJ managed to get up and get to the top rope, springboard, forearm, get the pin. That was awesome.
Yeah. And then we get the really interesting, what's going to happen at this point, because Gallows and Anderson grab a chair and Roman Reigns, get back into the ring, beat up Roman Reigns, and give the chair to AJ. And AJ is so tempted to hit Roman that he's like...
hit Styles.
He's just like, whacks himself in the head. Styles ultimately decides, no, I'm not going to do that. Gallows and Anderson continue to beat down Roman Reigns. The Usos get a hold of the chair.
Because AJ tossed it out of the ring.
And they hit AJ, and then...
they knocked the Bullet Club out of the ring.
Bullet Club gets knocked out. Styles gets the chair and hits both of the Usos. And at this point, Roman's like, you motherfucker. And so Roman sees this go down. Styles, real mad, whipping his hair back and forth, throws the chair down, turns it around into a Superman punch. And now, we've built so much more tension here.
I really want them to add the Usos and Gallows and Anderson to the main event of Extreme Rules.
That'd be so weird.
I want it to be a 6-man Extreme Rules match. Because it makes me feel like it'd be similar to when they had the no-holds-barred elimination match between the Shield and Evolution.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They have that... It brought almost that level of animosity in a 24-hour span from the pay-per-view.
Yeah. But that is it for the Raw review. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Click all those links. There's lots of them.
Yeah.
Check out the playlist.
There's at least one.
There's more than one.
There's at least one.
Check out the playlist that has all the other videos of this week, including our Payback review and all of our regular reviews. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
That's the one you're about to watch.
Hey.
Fuck Michael Cole.
Fuck the Miz.
Fuck it.
Oh,
Blue Thunder
balls.
Blue Thunder balls.